Hi Libra, welcome into a general weekly reading. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. Let's jump into the cards and see what we get. The Magician card and the Ace of Cups to begin. Absolutely beautiful. This is going to be a magical week where you feel your cup is about to, or actually is, overflowing. There's a sense of you being in the middle, whether it's sparked throughout this week, in the midst rather, whether it's sparked throughout this week or was recently, a new beginning of importance. They're saying of abundance. And I really feel like this is something you manifested. I do also feel like you're manifesting another new beginning that you are going to see as a little bit further out, right, from this week, but has divine timing written all over it. There's a bright energy about you throughout the week where you're not pushing too hard, you're not forcing it, but things are getting done in a very smooth way. That's what's coming through. But look at this, where there's been restricting energy, maybe a sense of lack, of falling behind, things adding up in a negative sense. For a lot drawn to the reading, you're not having, you don't have the full clarity, insight in regards to how things are meant to feel loosened up and cleaned up and more plentiful in a positive sense moving forward. But I do feel as if this is a week where you need to trust and accept that you're going to be gaining a little bit of clarity towards the end of the week and then more so moving forward. All right. Because it does feel like certain changes have been made, or one significant change was made recently to help, turn this in the reversal. But you have other changes, maybe an adjustment to a choice that you've been making over and over again that you shouldn't be, that needs to take place, that needs to change, right? Be honest with yourself. But it does feel like you're expecting the best for whatever reason, or at least for the most part, right? Being realistic with you. Because I feel like things feel more guided, more supported spiritually for you. This is a week where you're not going to be able to ignore your strong, bold, and accurate intuition. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of which onto the reading as well are finding that it's enhanced to make sure that comes to be, right? Because let's be honest, Libra, rewinding back time and time again, you chose to ignore your intuition or trust it, believe in it, knowing it was being truthful. Interesting wording, that it was the truth that you felt, and then you allowed for certain aspects of your world or even your own self in general to then doubt it, right? Or forget that that was actually the truth. For example, you felt that you were meant to be wealthy moving forward and that things were going to be cleaned up financially and increase for you in so many ways. But then, you had a slip up financially or a difficulty financially, and then you started to doubt it again, right? And not believe that that was the truth. Just because things don't go perfectly as expected or planned doesn't mean that your intuition is lying. The Four of Pentacles, on that note, it's a week of you needing to save your money, all right? It's a week of you needing to keep your cards close to your chest, knowing that not everybody in your midst is to be trusted. They're naturally showing me the Seven of Swords, but it does feel like where you feel a lack of control is what I'm getting. You need to understand that your control is more appropriately and more beneficially lying within another area or a different part of your life, right? Maybe a different part of that situation where you feel that lack of control, okay? So it's naturally a week where you will be feeling empowered. I'm getting that very specifically, but it is a time for you where you're knowing of and remembering, maybe learning as well, where your power actually lies, and then utilizing that very strategically, even if that naturally involves and pushes you to realign your focus in that moment. That's going to benefit you greatly, okay? That's going to leave you feeling even more empowered in getting things done like a boss. But the Ace of Wands, you're going to be feeling the passion within your mind. They're saying explosive, but it's not really to that extent. It's just invigorating. It's insane how powerful you are is what I'm hearing. But you're going to be feeling as if there are spirits speaking to you throughout the week. I'm surprised the High Priestess isn't on the board. Maybe it will come out. They're speaking to you loud and clear. I do feel as if there's a special spirit of importance from your past, maybe coming from afar for a lot drawn to the reading, that is joining you within a dream. Wow. And this will be a dream that you're meant to either remember in the near future, or you will remember very vividly or partially in a vivid sense throughout this week period. I just heard ace in the bag. Ace in the bag, as I really was being zoned into the word ace. And I'm now hearing bullseye. There's something about you just hitting things very accurately. You may be predictive in nature like myself, but it's like you at a certain point do trust your intuition. Again, because you can't really ignore it throughout the week. And then you find that that just pays off big time, okay? It makes the world of a difference. Now, we're reminding you that you're going to be motivated, busy throughout the week, right? To improve the game for yourself, to even help other people, to see something grow and prosper. But you need to take care of yourself better. Working out is going to be essential, right? I get that that's not easy or doable for some drawn to the reading, depending on your physical status and whatnot. But eating healthy food, don't ignore the hunger pains. Don't ignore the dehydration signs, right? You may even find, if you hear spirit clearly through your mind, your thoughts, like myself, you may clearly hear, go eat some food. Drink your water, or you may be gifted that feeling to just pick up that glass or that bottle of water, or just to go to the fridge or the pantry and grab some food, or maybe order some. Anyways, past bad choices are taking a highlight. For somebody, it was definitely in regards to spending money on stuff that you did not need, right? Maybe you wanted it. I guarantee that was at least partially the reason. And I want to say that some, like myself, were spiritually guided in a negative sense to do that at certain points, or in general. And so they're saying, don't be hard on yourself, right? We live, we learn, we make mistakes, we make our choices and live with them. But let's do better, okay? And I'm hearing let's do less of whatever you were doing way too often. When you find yourself in a state of better understanding yourself and how you're changing, and how that maybe then therefore needing to connect that to how that's intertwined with how your world is developing at this time. And this is going to feel very enlightening. It's going to feel warm and fuzzy is what I'm hearing. It's like you're now becoming more or well acquainted for some with the new version of you, the new version of Libra. Spirit saying, say goodbye to the toxic way of living, or say goodbye to the toxic way of viewing yourself, talking to yourself. It's now a time where you need to proceed forward and embrace positive, healthy habits, ways of living, and treating yourself. I feel as if you're going to be thinking about past temptation as well, but it is a week where temptation is there, right? They're saying don't bite the apple, okay? And that's obviously just a way of saying don't give in and regret it to an extent, if not fully afterwards, even if it's the following day or two. But the World card, when you're in a storefront at a certain point and somebody feels the need to keep a close eye on you for somebody drawn to the reading, don't stress it, okay? Don't stress it. They're very off in regards to what they're assuming, feeling, whatever. I do want to say as well, there's someone sketchy in your midst at a certain point, and you need to recognize that this is something that Spirit will help you dodge, avoid, okay? But I also feel like this Libra collective, you really, as I'm starting to lose my breath, you really need to cleanse your energy more, because it feels like you are affected by energy. Anyways, let's continue past that message, because I would like to stop losing my breath. The Seven of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Temperature is going to vary on a random message, on another random note. Your temperature physically is going to be fluctuating, right? Don't be surprised if during the night you find your body temperature just randomly shifts. It could be due to spirits who join you, leave you. It could be because of your way of sleeping, okay? It definitely could be because of the weather. Anyways, but that does also apply to the daytime. Now, again, I feel like there's a lot coming towards you to support your wealthy, abundant lifestyle and future moving forward, but it doesn't feel like it's right around the corner. Does that make sense? It's a little bit further out. This Ten of Pentacles way of living and experiencing and receiving all the meanwhile. Yeah, it's not right around the corner, but it is closer than you think. I do feel as if somebody as well is randomly getting a date of importance, and that's going to vary from case to case in regards to what that applies to. You're also going to be feeling very mature in the emotional department, not stressing the small stuff, not letting things get the best of you, especially when it comes to one, if not two at most, things that really, rewinding back, got the best of you to an extent, if not fully. As well, I feel like you're going to be in the mood to put in the effort. Do we say that already to an extent? And I want to say that this is absolutely pairing nicely with Taurus's reading, your glow up that you're going through at certain points, if not fully, for a lot drawn to the reading throughout this week. I'm now getting the message of let's write it out for you. Okay, let's write it out for you so that you can, maybe you're going to be having a spirit write through you on paper. It could be, typing. It could be more so just them saying in another sense, we'll make it crystal clear for you. All right, and this has to do with a change of importance. The timeline of whether it was a past change you need clarity on, better understanding one that needs to happen currently, but it may as well be for the future. Just being honest with you, because there are a lot of different Libra scenarios, within this energy field. Now, going back to these two energies, they're saying in the midst of this empowered week, you need to be one with the fact that you are literally embodying this magical way of being in the midst of other levels of magic around you. You're manifesting a better life for yourself. Think about what you've manifested up until this point, and then I feel as if you're going to, I'm hearing no shocker here, you're going to see things transform in so many beautiful ways moving forward. It feels like you're getting to know yourself once again in the midst of this magical, empowered way of being, living, adapting, adjusting, and accomplishing. They're adding succeeding. Beautiful. But it feels like you have a magical touch in regards to something very specific in your world. Could be that person of importance, that connection. It could be a business, a job. It could be, you name it, right? It could be, obviously a multitude of things, or it could, be a number of things. Anyways, moving right along, as I do get a little bit dizzy after doing a lot of readings this morning, you're being viewed at as a combination of the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords, a wise soul with an immense amount of passion that doesn't overwhelm people, right? Because knowing and remembering there are different forms, different types of passion, over exuding yourself, overwhelming people, but it doesn't feel like you are. Pairing these all very mature energies with the King of Cups. But the Sun card, to get ready to wrap up this reading, the happiness that you experience throughout the week speaks upon change, completion, and adjustments from the past, highlighting that you're doing well, highlighting that you deserve more of these important changes and accomplishments, completions moving forward. But taking better care of yourself will leave you more in the state of being. Embrace this more colorful, magical, empowered week for yourself, full of abundance and clarity, and move forward with confidence. Okay? So if this is truly helpful, I'm sending you so much love and light, Libra.